Three, two, one, something like that. There we go. Okay. All right, guys. We're back. And I figured it out. I know what pop culture reference the Days Upon the Air make me think of, and that is Groundhog Day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, think about it. Okay, it's not part of the actual year, and you have 5 days, and certainly this time, I had a way that I wanted to go about things yesterday that didn't quite work out, and I said, okay, well, we'll do it better today, and it has been a little bit better, but I still feel like, okay, I'm gonna keep doing this till we get it right. So Groundhog Day. Yeah, at least I didn't get attacked by bugs this time. So, yeah. So, alrighty, and cool. Yes, and my usual suspects. I see Josh and Celery and Lego Van Gavid. Howdy, guys. Welcome back. And looking forward to it. And Darren's back with us. He was playing. I have to clarify. It wasn't Gundam Battle Operation. It was Battle Operation 2. In case anybody who's a video game fan, would care about the distinction.
But I didn't miss service last night playing it.
No, you didn't. It was on Friday that y'all were playing Battle Operation.
Right.
So, yeah, but here, I'll just. Hello.
Yo, folks.
Okay.
Didn't know I was going to be on camera. I had to put underwear on.
Oh, huh? You got the what? Okay, good. Oh, they got in nice and early. Excellent. So, yeah, and as soon as I can get some beads to fix the other ones, I have to get a specific kind. But as hot as it's been lately, I try to keep my air running to a minimum because it was 95 or 99 today. It was pretty oppressive.
99 without the heat index.
Yeah, pretty oppressive. But see, if we were in Egypt, it would be a dry heat. Okay, yeah. If y'all are hearing something blowing on the mic, that's probably the ceiling fan. I have it up on high. Let me drop it down a little bit so you won't hear such a rush from the.
She's gonna drop it like it's hot.
Oh well, it will be hot if we drop it slow. There we go. Okay. That should quiet everything down so you'll just hear us and you won't hear the rush of wind as we desperately attempt to keep the place cool.
We actually had the fan going for Horus so he could float in, so he could have some wind beneath his wings.
Yeah, something like that.
You're welcome. I'll be here all week.
For this week, that's especially funny. I'll be here all week. So, and I have to give some thanks to my folks that catch this later, because I mentioned yesterday that I had dropped one of my vases and it broke. And she says, "Hey, I know somebody who's pagan and is a ceramic artist, and would you like me to hook you up?" I was like, "Yes." So if that works out, then I'll also advertise and be like, "Hey, this person does awesome stuff. Check her out." Hopefully, so cross your fingers, offer a kiwi, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, now listen. I'm going to turn this down a little bit. But if you need to hold that thought or something, just I'm put it in the message later, and we'll definitely catch it. So let's see. Okay. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get some cool waters going in here. So at this time of year, that is a wonderful thing to have. So, excuse me. These cool waters are upon my hands. They purify me as Tefnut purifies me. Hail unto you, Anachuru. We come unto you without falsehood and without evil. We have cast out all evil that pertains to us. Our purity is upon our hands. Our purity is within our hearts. We have cast out all evil that pertains to us. We are pure. We are pure. We are pure. We are pure. There you go. Were you flicking water at me again? Wish you could see the smile in those blue eyes as he grins and shakes his head no. Okay. And now we shall light the Eye of Horus for him on his birthday. Come in peace, bright Eye of Horus. Come in peace. Receive the light. The Eye of Horus shines like Ra in the twin horizons, and evil hides in fear of it. Receive the light. Horus destroys the enemies of Ra and all of their... Receive the light. Okay. Great in need of the gods who are in you new, Ra in your appearance at the first time, Ra's twins Shu and Tefnut, Geb and Nut, Lord of Earth and Lady of Heaven, Osir, Aset, Set, and Nebatat, turn your faces toward us. Behold what is in our innermost. Our hearts are straight, our hearts are open. No darkness is in our hearts. And now we invoke Horus, who has many names and forms, but particularly his elder aspect today. Iuim Hotep Horu Bayabti. Iuim Hotep Horu Nej Heritef. Iuim Hotep Horu Nachara. Iuim Hotep Horu Nebet. Come in peace, Horus, Ba of the East, defender of his father, greatest God, Lord of the sky, or sometimes translated as Lord of heaven. Okay. Oh, you know what? I pulled out a bookmark. Actually, no, I will use this one. Here we go. Take these, your cool waters, which are the inundation, that they may cool your hearts. O Horur, O Nutcher, these cool waters are the Eye of Horus, that your hearts may be refreshed. Milk, milk, may you taste it in your shrine. We give you this milk of the great flood, O Nutcher. Drink of it and be pure. We give you incense. We give you incense great of purity. This incense is the eye of Horus, and its fragrance comes to you. It cleanses you, it adorns you, it takes its place upon your hands. This incense is the eye of Horus, and its fragrance comes to you. Take this, your bread on which gods live. Lift it to your faces and be at peace with it. The gardens prosper and Hapi rejoices, overflowing with his meal. I fill the eye of Horus with wine for you, O Horur, O Nochuru. Drink and be pure. The doors of heaven and the doors of earth are open with libations for you within this house. May your faces be refreshed with your libations, your wine and your water. Good, I still think so. Excellent. Pure is Horur within his house. Pure is the Ka of Horur with this good myrrh that is given. Pure are the Kas of all of these Nochuru with this good myrrh that is given. Jehiti proclaims it. It is written in his house of sacred words. Hapi gives in abundance all good and pure things, thousands of offerings to Horur and to all of these Nochuru in every place that their immortal Kas dwell. Come to your body, O Horur. Come to your invocation. Come to your bodies, O Nochuru. Come to your invocation and come unto us, your servants who are mindful of your feasts and your offerings. Bring your power, your hika, your honor, and your ba to these your offerings and partake of them. Come, O people, raise these offerings before the faces of these gods. Lift them before Horur and the Nochuru. For all life comes from them, all health comes from them, all strength comes from them, all stability and good fortune comes from them as it has since the first time. O Ra-Horaketi and your son, the Osir Nisid Nebkapurura, your foes retreat from you, and Horus turns himself to his eye. Turn yourselves to these your offerings. Receive them from our hands. And I'm just going to step over here. Make sure we offer light and water to our blessed dead. And actually, I think there's someone whose anniversary of passing is right around now. Dr. Delim. Yeah. So we offer them this light that represents the eye of Horus, and these waters which come from Osiris's table. Dr. Delim would probably find it funny because he was Jewish, but what's funny is I have a couple of Egyptian bookmarks on papyrus that he gave me, so it's kind of an understood thing, I guess. Horekeru ta henket kakao abdu senetra merhat kudnebet nafret wabet anket nashirim and ka Kawa Naku Punibu Ma Kernibu Keranachara. Voice offering of bread, beer, 1,000 of beef and fowl, incense, oils, and all good and pure things on which a god lives, for the cause of all of these Aku, true of voice before the great god. We come unto you, O Ra, O Horu, as Jehuti comes, our hands joined under Ma'at. Ma'at has come to be with you in every place where you are. An offering of Ma'at is made unto you, that your heart may be pleased and your cause shall live. Truly, your need has Ma'at, for they know you live in her. The Aeneid says unto you, your word is law eternally. Is cast out by your word. Rejoicing is yours every day. Ma'at has taken her place in your shrine. Yes, that was the sistrum casting out a little bit of bad vibes right there. It's okay, boo. There's. May we always act with gentility and compassion, for such is the first Ma'at. May we always offer charity and hospitality, for such is the second Ma'at. May we always respect consent and fidelity, for such is the third Ma'at. May we always avoid violence and promote wellness, for such is the fourth Ma'at. May we always speak words of truth, for such is the fifth Ma'at. May we always promote the public good, for such is the sixth Ma'at. May we always act humbly and with temperance, for such is the seventh Ma'at. May we always honor our gods and respect others, for such is the eighth Ma'at. May we uphold Ma'at like Jehuti, that we may witness Ra's perfection every day. Oh, well, there we go. This thing just wants to shake today. And I did one prayer request that I got right away with this. One of our friends, Jory, who's listening in, there's some bad weather going through his area. And of course, this is the time of year, especially those that live in the Midwest. Y'all are having to hunker down in the middle of that. And so we ask that Horu spread his light and his peace, still the air where it is turbulent, and bring refreshing breezes where it is stifling. And to that end, let us offer praise to Horus on his birthday. Praise unto you, God of Behdet, Lord of the sky, splendid winged disk who shines in the horizon, you beautiful sun who illuminates the darkness, splendid child who illuminates the earth, iris of the Ajat who lights the two lands with his rays, fair of face, hovering one, armored, majestic, clothed in gold. You arise as Khafri when you emerge from Naunet, your rays spreading over the world. Shine upon earth as you do in heaven. Enesh harakoro nachara nebhet, bika sabshuti hekaneteb, api tepi tawi, siachnu matson, nachare beacon nubit. Let's hail unto you, Horus, the great god, lord of the sky, great falcon, dappled of plumage, ruler of flying, winged disk upon the two lands, see a falcon united with the sun, holy god, falcon of gold. And of course, we know that Horus has multiple aspects, and he also has another birthday that's celebrated later in the year. And some people, see those as separate deities, Horur, the elder Horus and Horsaset, but I see them as just being aspects of the same deity. And, it's, if you think of mythology, it's like if DC Comics never did a 0 hour, and you know how you have all those different timelines. Well, nobody does 0 hours in mythology. They just, it's a cumulative process. And so that's how Horus has developed all of these different forms. And so yeah, who wouldn't want to celebrate birthdays multiple times in the year? Hey, more more time to celebrate them. So no, not yet. All right, and I'm going to sneak over here and see. Oh, okay, yeah. Now I saw that there were some questions here. Do you need an extravagant altar? And the answer is absolutely not. Sometimes something simple can be extremely beautiful. Um, let's see. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, if y'all are having trouble, yeah, try and refresh it. To my knowledge, there's nothing going on my end. I'm not seeing anything that suggests, an interruption. But I don't know, between bad weather in some places, just hot weather in others, I think that tends to affect signals of various kinds. But okay. If anybody's got any other requests, now would be the time for those. Okay. Okay, hold on. Tell you what, Yamanu then Seta. Huh? Yes, thank you for pointing that out. Yamanu just wanted to share for everyone when it comes to an altar. An altar isn't absolutely necessary. He says all you need is a heart and intentions. So the altar is, as your own surroundings get better, you're able to create a nicer surrounding for the gods to come into your home. But they understand, if all you have is just, the temple within your own heart, then, if you make a space for them, they'll make themselves welcome. Seta, what were you going to say? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm going to say it fairly generally, just so to kind of keep your details private, But the request was for continued health, for improved health, and to be able to take advantage of some job opportunities. So that cover it? Okay, absolutely. And oh, okay, yeah, and that's beautiful. I love this. A prayer to help deepen my friendship between myself and a friend who is my roommate. And oh yes, um, let me second my hopes for that, because sometimes when you have roommates, things don't go so well. But other times you can develop friendships that can last a lifetime, and that is what I would hope um, for everyone. Um, so, Ohoru, if we can ask your lovely wife Hathor to shine her love and her blessings upon those that are seeking friendship, and to deepen the ties that they have with their fellow humans, because love is furthering Ma'at in whatever form it takes, be it friendship, be it something platonic, something not. It's all good, and may you gods continue to give us health, protection from sickness, uh, opportunities amidst all of the turbulence that we're going through right now so that we can better serve you. And now we'll light Sekhmet's candle and we'll read for her. Oh, yes, and another deity that you can ask for, and Yamanu was kind enough to mention him. If you're dealing with stormy weather, of course, Set is, the patron of storms, but another deity that helped to drive away bad weather and storms was Mahes. And he is a male lion-headed god, the son of either Bast or Sekhmet. And he quieting the desert storms was one of the things that he did. So we definitely ask Mahes to help keep us from having too many rough storms, as we get through this summer. Let's see. And let's return again to his mother. Huh? Oh, the storm went by? Okay. That's good. That's good to hear. Yeah. There's lots of open space up there. Let the storms just spin out over the open space. Okay. Alrighty. Well, let us read our litany to Sekhmet and the 7 arrows. That we may continue to have protection against them. Hail, Sekhmet, who presides over the land, lady of flourishing, generous one, Sekhmet, who protects the 2 lands. Come to us who are under your sway. Save us, protect us, and preserve us from the first arrow of famine. Hail, Sekhmet, O Kurl, O hidden lady, Wajit the great. Come to us who are under your sway. Save us, protect us, and preserve us from the second arrow of drought. Hail, Sekhmet, who moves in light, who terrifies the gods with her massacre. Come to us who are under your sway. Save us, protect us, and preserve us from the third arrow of war. Hail, Sekhmet, who guides mankind, lady of the jewel shores, mistress of humanity. Come to us who are under your sway. Save us, protect us, and preserve us from the fourth arrow of terror. Hail, Sekhmet, great shining one, foremost in the mansion of flame, who terrorizes the 2 lands with fear. Come to us who are under your sway. Save us, protect us, and preserve us from the 5th arrow of storms. Hail, Sekhmet, who loves Ma'at and hates Zfet, lady of the people. Come to us who are under your sway. Save us, protect us, and preserve us from the 6th arrow of oppression. Hail, Sekhmet, Uraeus who opens the acacia, great and sovereign one. Come to us who are under your sway. Save us, protect us, and preserve us from the 7th arrow of disease. Okay, and we decided we were going to pull one fortune cookie each night so we can see what kind of a theme we're going to have. So we shall add to it again tonight. Oh, hold on. Huh? Oh, okay. So you're searching for Ra? Oh, okay. Well, let us humbly offer our praise and thanks to Ra, because our friend Jory had a statue that was damaged, and they were able to fix it. And also, I'm I wanted to extend my gratitude for one of our viewers mentioning someone who does ceramics. So hopefully we can get a nice new Hess vase. And so just the hope for that avenue. I'm very grateful for that as well. So thank you. All praise to Ra. And Koru, on your special day, what kind of fortune do you have for us? There we go. Oh, neat. It's got something on the back that's entirely in Chinese. Cool. All right. It says, your earnest wish will come true. Oh, wow. Okay, let's put these together. Okay, so starting from Sunday, it said, first, in due time, you will be financially comfortable. Then last night, it said, the road to glory will be rocky but fulfilling. And tonight, it says, your earnest wish will come true. Wow, I think that is overwhelmingly positive so far. That's awesome. So I'm hoping that means that Seta, you'll be able to get the job that you're looking for, and that people will be able to enjoy friends and family and renewed health and all those good things. And let's see what other requests we can. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, I heard about that. Okay, Grant Imahara, that was the guy from MythBusters who passed away. Yeah. It's funny because Darren mentioned something about that, and he wasn't very old, and so
49.
Yeah, not much older than the two of us, and so someone was talking about a fan grief. But hey, man, fan grief is real, okay, and I know about that myself. So yeah, prayers for protection and healing, and you know what? I'll bring this again. Osiris, we know your birthday was yesterday, and we hope you enjoyed our ritual. But if you would please welcome Mr. Imahara and let him know that he has lots of fans that are sad to see him go, but definitely have enjoyed his work. And yes, also we need a prayer of protection and healing and grace for all of us as we try to get through this very uncertain time. Shine your light for us. Be a beacon for us that we can follow so that we can get through the dark times and see the sun rise again in triumph. Okay. Better, more possible. Okay, yeah, I see your request for leadership, and I have to be very careful with that. Of course, politics is always a temporary thing. We're mad about something, while it's there, but then later we look back on it and go, well, at least that's done. But definitely, I think we should pray for leaders to use the wisdom and the guidance and the opportunities to be good examples that come with positions of leadership all over the world. We need people to be able to step forward and be a good example like Horus. And so, Horus, if you could shine the way and maybe drop a few feathers where people will be wise enough to see them, because sometimes people's eyes are not as perceptive and their hearts are not as open as they could be. And when that happens, it's difficult sometimes for the gods to reach us. But may they find those opportunities so that we can have good leadership. Hold on just a minute. Come on, Bubba. Okay. Huh? Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Huh. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Huh. Yeah, well, and that's funny. Yamanu was saying that there's one aspect of Horus, who would rescue people who had drowned and bring them to his father in the afterlife. Of course, if people who drowned in ancient belief, and this is something that apparently persisted into Egyptian belief very recently, if someone drowned, then that was something special. They were wanted for something, and they were identified with Osiris in ancient times. Um, but what you were saying about Horus guiding those who had drowned and rescuing those that were trapped, he also has another aspect as Horus Shed, the savior. And I think that was an aspect of him that evolved later, like in the late period into the Greco-Roman period. So Horus the savior, we can ask him in that aspect to shine. And you know what? And there's something else too, because Horus also was a child and was rather sickly as a child, and his mother Isis was always having to heal him. So I get the sense that in his aspect as Horpachered, or Herod, the child, he would be a protector of children. And I would certainly ask, it's as dark as this is. Darren observed, you know what? When school's out, we don't have to worry about school shootings. And so that's one problem that has been, pretty much eliminated for the time being. But we don't want kids, especially next month as some of them start going back to school, we don't want them to get sick and fall prey to this terrible disease. So, hail, O Horus, and your aspect as the child, your aspect as the savior. Shine your light upon us, rescue those who are in distress, protect us from sickness that stalks the land, and be our guiding light. Regardless of system. Yeah, yeah, that's. I'm seeing y'all's comments here. Just a hope for good leadership, positive leadership all around the world, regardless of system. Yes. Yeah, that's definitely something that we need. So, tell you what. It's funny, as important of a deity as Horus was, it's a little hard sometimes to find uh, uh, things like hymns to him specifically. So I think the one that I read is what I could find. Well, I do have one thing here, and there was a coffin text here that may have been something. There were different parts in it. You could have someone reading as Isis, someone as a tomb, but then at the end you have something from Horus, and so I'll just use that. It says, "I am Horus, O you gods. I am Horus the falcon. I fly to the horizon, pass over those in the sky. My foe shall never reach me, for my place is far from Set, the enemy of my father. I fly forth into the dawn. No god can do what I do. I shall prevail against my foe, set him under my sandals. I am Horus, more lofty than men or than the gods. I am Horus, son of Isis." So, yeah, that's one of the few other things that I've found for him, but it's certainly something very appropriate. Um, yeah, and, we're not hearing a whole lot from Darren because he's a little tired right now. Yeah, tonight we're going to try to go to bed, and Groundhog Day, I guess, tomorrow. Hopefully we'll have a better start. But um, yeah. Yeah, it's funny. On Set's birthday, there have been some years where I've had, crazy, unexpected things happen, but others that were, not quite so turbulent. And my hope is that we can have, one of those, this year, that it won't be, full of crazy, sudden, oh my gosh things. Hopefully we got that out of our system yesterday. Huh? Yeah. Yeah. Well, see, the thing is, the days on the year in general were considered kind of precarious days to begin with. But Set's birthday especially was like, if you've got something important to do, don't schedule it for that day. Put it off until, later. Yeah, so he doesn't mess things up for you. But we'll be able to say some prayers for him tomorrow, and see what kind of fortune he's got for us, and we can go from there. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and wrap up this. Unless anybody's got any other requests that they need. But Horus definitely has a really a really nice energy that I've had. There was actually a dream that I had where I felt like I had encountered him directly, and what's interesting is I remember it's like I saw him as a falcon, and I just remember feeling his feathers, and they were so soft. They were like nothing that I had ever felt before. Think of the softest feathers you could possibly imagine, and that's what they were. And the feeling that he had, just imagine like you're seeing a long lost friend and being able to put your arm around them, and you've got a winning lottery ticket in your hand at the same time. That kind of just joy and happiness. And with the soft feathers and everything, put that together, and that was what I encountered of Horus. And huh? Yeah. Well, and what's really funny is I had that dream, and then the next night, I ended up having to cast out some kind of negative entity that had tag along over somebody's shoulder at a pagan night out. And so I just concentrated on that energy from Horus, that feeling, and channeled that, and that kind of took care of the problem, and it stilled the energy so well that Darren went to sleep, kind of like he's doing now, poor thing. But yeah, so if you ever find yourself needing, to get rid of negativity, that's one thing Horus has a knack for doing. So that being said, oh, by the way, I have a couple of different cistrons. This one here is actually from Ethiopia, and the handle of this one, if you can see it, this was a spent shell casing from, I think it's the Russian equivalent of a 50 cal. So I don't know if you can see it here, but you want to talk about turning swords into plowshares. Turning a shell casing into a handle for a sistrum. How cool is that? Hail unto you, Atum. Hail unto you, Capri. You come into being upon the primeval hill. You shine forth upon the shrine of the phoenix in Yunu. You breathe out Shu and Tefnut. May the giving of these offerings endure as the name of Atum, foremost of the great Aeneid, endures. May they endure as the name of Shu, Lord of Upper Menset in Yunu, endures. As the name of Tefnut, Mistress of Lower Menset in Yunu, endures. As the name of Geb at the Earth's Ba endures. As the name of Nut in the Shrine of Shanit in Yunu endures. As the name of Osir Kentiamentiu endures. As the name of Aset in Nisharu endures. As the name of Sutek in Nubet endures. As the name of Horus in Pei endures. As the name of Wajit in Dep endures. As the name of Jehuti in Kamenu endures. As the name of Ra in the Aket endures likewise for eternity. You have come in peace, O Ra, O Horur. You have come in peace, O Nutchuru. May you go forth in peace, O Ra, O Horur, O you Nutchuru. May you go forth in peace to every place your immortal cause wish to be. May you sail in joy in the Manjet bark, and rest content in the Sektet bark, and may you smile upon us, your humble servants. Okay, guys. Well, thank you once again for joining us. Thank you. I'm glad to have everyone who, even if you're just listening in, it's a wonderful thing, and we're doing good things just by being here together. And I feel like I'm kind of getting to know some of y'all, as you tune in and comment. And of course, I've got my folks that I hear from, on the video call, and it's what community's about. It's all a good thing. So, if you can tune in tomorrow night, we'll be honoring Set. If you happen to catch us later, we love you too. Hope you enjoy it, and see you again soon. I guess. Okay. I'm just gonna tap something out over here. Okay. Okay.